Hey guys, it's Jen Conley, and I am back with the Phil Adkins of Adkins Appraisal Services, and we're giving you guys some information about appraisals. They're kind of a mystery to a lot of people. So one thing that we get a lot of questions about are comparable sales. So people think that if it's on my street, well, I mean, it's on my street, why is it appraised for $300? Why is mine at $250?
Right.
So can you tell us a little bit about a comparable sale and what it is and where it can be?
Right. In doing an appraisal, we're required to use a minimum of 3 what are called comparable sales to help determine the value, the final value in our appraisal. And a comparable sale it's kind of a wide range of things we look at. Proximity to the subject property, but things that we look at in addition are size, square footage, want it to be somewhat similar to the property we're appraising, bedroom count, bathroom count, if it's in a rural area, lot size, basement versus no basement. If we're appraising a house that does not have a basement, we would like to be able to use comparable sales that don't have a basement. And so we look for as many common traits as we can get. And so sometimes there might be a house on your street that just sold a couple months ago, but it might be a lot bigger or in not near as good a shape as yours is.
What about style? So what if you have a ranch and then you've got a 2-story?
Right. Ideally, we like to have the same style if we can. It's not always possible. In Southern Ohio, there's not the numbers of properties and numbers of sales as there would be in a larger city. You know, some subdivisions will have a few hundred houses built by the same builder.
And they're kind of cookie cutter,
Right.
and those are easy.
Right. We, as appraisers, we don't have that luxury in Southern Ohio, but we look for as many similar traits as we can. And then we make monetary adjustments for things that aren't the same. And most times that would be square footage or the number of bedrooms, the size of the lot. Whether one house may have a basement and the other one may have a completely finished basement. So we have to make monetary adjustments to try to bring those property, in essence, as close to the subject as we can. And that's a big part of the process of determining the value.
Yeah, and even, a style is a manufactured home. You've got to have other manufactured homes.
Right.
That's always one thing I think that trips people up. They think if it's in the neighborhood, or even, we had one a long time ago that was, they had everything across the railroad tracks that supported the value, but it wouldn't work because across the railroad tracks it's a whole different, it's a whole different neighborhood.
Right, and it's especially in rural areas, you'll find maybe on one side of the street is a certain school district, and the other side of the street is a different school district, or a half a mile away or whatever. Well. Human nature, some school districts are more demand than others,
right.
For a variety of reasons. So the home values are reflected, in those school districts.
Yeah, it's tough for you guys to find stuff sometimes. I don't envy what you're doing.
Yeah, and in rural areas it's kind of difficult, but it's, you work with what you have.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for stopping in today and going
You're
over this with us. So if you guys have any questions, you can always give me a call at 740-851-4760. You can apply online at 851-4760.com, or you can always stop in the office at 109 West Main Street and see us to get started today.